Hey there, yogis. Welcome to Zen Balance Yoga and Meditation. My name is Kristen, and welcome back. If you're joining me again, welcome to your practice, guys. Today, this practice is about softening, stretching, and reconnecting to yourself. We're going to explore some deep, gentle poses today to help increase your flexibility and cultivate an inner sense of calm. There's no pushing, no forcing, just meeting yourself right where you are. So go ahead and grab any props that you might like to practice with. If you enjoy practicing with a bolster or blocks, go ahead and grab those now and come to a comfortable seat on your mat. And we'll start by setting an intention. So, if this resonates with you, maybe today your intention is to let go of any tension that you've been carrying, or maybe it's to come home to your body, to move gently and to breathe with more ease. Whatever you choose, just let it be simple and let it feel kind. And we'll go ahead and start by taking a few deep breaths together to seal that intention in. Inhale through your nose and exhale out the mouth. Again, breath in and sigh it out. One more big breath in. And a soft release, sigh it out. And if you'd like, you can gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. And just notice how your body feels right now. No judgment, we're just observing. And we'll move slowly and mindfully now through our flow. So, coming to a seated position, extend your right leg long and bring the sole of your left foot to your inner thigh. We are moving into half butterfly with a side stretch. Let your spine feel tall at first. Take a big breath in here. And then gently start to lean toward your right leg. And you can sweep that left arm up and overhead if that feels good. And you can stay a little more upright, or you can fold deeper over that right leg, whatever feels available today. Honor your body here. And you might feel this in your hamstrings, your side body, maybe even your lower back. Just soften wherever you can. Allow gravity to take you deeper into your stretch and focus on your breath. And we're at our final 30 seconds of the pose before we switch sides. So when you're ready, go ahead and extend your left leg long and draw your right leg in. Sole of your right foot is pressing against your inner left thigh. And before you fold over your left leg, go ahead and close down your eyes if that feels safe. And just notice the difference here between the right side and the left side. Just noticing, just observing, no judgment. And if you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, gently begin to fold over that left leg, leaning over. And you can reach your right arm up and overhead if that feels good, or you can wrap it behind your back, wherever feels comfortable for you today. And just allow yourself to completely soften here in your side bend. Let go of any tension, any holding that your body might be doing, any obvious gripping. Do your best to just let that go. We're coming up on our last 30 seconds. Go ahead and take your last few breaths in your side bend. And ease your left leg back in. And we're going to move into caterpillar. So let's take both legs out in front of you. And just take a moment to shake out your legs a little bit. Maybe even rock from side to side with your hips. Just loosening out. Maybe circle your ankles away from each other. And then reverse those ankle circles. Point and flex your toes. All right, now let's take a big inhale. Sit tall. And exhale out. Go ahead and start to fold over your extended legs. And you let your spine round naturally here. And remember, this isn't about touching your toes, just about letting go. So you can rest your hands beside you. Or if you have a bolster, you can place that across your thighs to support your chest. All optional. Try softening your jaw and letting your shoulders melt forward. Remember, the more that you're able to relax, the deeper the release. And we're coming up on the last 30 seconds of this pose. So go ahead and take your final few breaths. Getting ready to transition out. Very slowly start to walk your hands back up. Bring yourself to an upright seat. And just take a moment to pause here. Feel into your body. Just notice any sensations you might be feeling. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and come to a tabletop position. So come to your hands and knees. Your hands are positioned under your shoulders. Knees are positioned under your hips. And before we go into our next yin pose, which is our melting heart, we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow just to kind of reset the spine here. So when you're ready, inhale, arch your back, look up, drop your belly, and exhale, round into your spine, bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, arch your back, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, push into your hands, round into your upper back, draw your chin towards your chest. Let's go one more round with your breath. And then come back to a neutral position on your hands and knees. And we'll go ahead and move into our melting heart pose. So keep your knees positioned under your hips as best you can. And begin to walk your hands forward, melting your chest toward the mat. And this is such a beautiful heart and shoulder opener. And you can let your forehead rest on the mat, or you can grab a block if you have one nearby and rest your forehead there, or even a folded blanket. Your hips stay over the knees and your arms are relaxed. And while you're in this pose, just notice where you might be holding behind the heart and the shoulders, and see if the breath can help soften those edges. So breathing deeply into these areas where you might be holding some tension. And we're coming up on our last 30 seconds. Go ahead and take your last few breaths in your melting heart. And we're going to transition out. So to do so, we're going to lower all the way down to your belly. We're moving into Sphinx pose. So laying flat on your belly, slide your forearms forward. Your elbows can be under your shoulders or maybe slightly ahead of them. And your heart is lifting slightly. And this is a gentle back bend. It supports the lower spine and it helps you to reconnect with your front body. And if it feels like it's too much on your low back, if you have any pinching in your low back, you can just come down to crocodile, where you're laying flat on your belly and you can stack your hands and rest your forehead onto your hands. Otherwise, if you're staying with me, we'll rest here in Sphinx, focusing on our breath, letting each breath feel like a wave rolling in and out of your belly, deep belly breaths here. And feel free to close down your eyes if that feels good. And really go inward. And you can keep your head lifted here and your gaze neutral, or you can even drop your head down with your chin towards your chest, getting a nice stretch in the back of your neck. All options, all choices for you and your body today. And we're at our final 30 seconds. Go ahead and lower all the way down to your belly if you weren't already there. And just rest here in crocodile for just a moment or two. You can place your forehead on your hands. And then you can maybe even add a little gentle movement, just rocking your hips from side to side, releasing your low back spine. And next we'll be making our way to tabletop. So when you're ready, go ahead and make your way back to your hands and knees. Take your time. And we're going to move into dragon pose. So from hands and knees, step your right foot forward into a low lunge. Back knee is on the ground. And real quick for dragon pose, this one can feel pretty intense. So just listen to your body. If you'd like the full version, you can keep your hands on the mat, or you can also bring blocks to place underneath your hands to bring the ground toward you and allow your hips to sink toward the floor if you're following along with me. Or if this might feel too intense for you, you can try this gentler version, placing a blanket under your back knee for support. And maybe rest your hands on blocks, and you can also place a bolster under your hips. You can stay more upright to keep it easy on the body. And wherever you are, just let your hips be heavy, not forced. Release all effort. Soften your jaw, your eyes, and just notice where the stretch lands for you. And you can ease your right foot a little more over into the right lane if it adds a little more room for your lunge, for your dragon. And if you think that it might be a little more comfortable, you can also place your hands to the top of your right thigh. Just let this pose be easy for you. Adjust to your body's comfort. And we're reaching our final 30 seconds on this side. When you're ready, go ahead and move back to your tabletop position. And step your left foot forward into a lunge. Your right knee is on the mat. And again, you can allow for this modification to have a bolster under your hips, or you can rest your hands on blocks if that feels like it might be more suited for you today. Allow your hips to be really heavy here, so nothing forced. Letting your body be soft, your jaw is relaxed. And notice the difference between sides. Again, no judgments, just observing. And again, you can edge your left foot further into the left lane to give you a little more room and space for your comfort. And we're coming up on the last 30 seconds on this side. So take your last few breaths here, getting ready to transition. Let's all together move back to a tabletop position. And we're going to move into a supported child's pose. So if you have a bolster or a pillow nearby, go ahead and grab that. And if you don't have any props, no worries. You can just come into a regular child's pose. No pressure. Bring your knees wide and your big toes together. And place your bolster or pillow in front of you if you have one under your chest. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and rest your chest and your belly onto your bolster or pillow and let your forehead drop down to your mat. And child's pose is such a grounding shape. It says to the body, it's safe to rest. Just feel your breath gently rise and fall against your support. And you're doing beautifully, friends. Keep letting go, keep releasing your effort. Continue to soften into your mat and into the support beneath you. And we're nearing the last 30 seconds of this pose. And take your last few breaths in your child's pose. And very gently go ahead and remove your prop from underneath you if you had one. And gently rise back up to a seat. We're going to make our way to our backs for a supine twist. So take your time getting there. Lie on your back and bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze here. And maybe a little gentle rock back and forth, side to side. And then bump your hips to the left a little bit. And allow your knees to fall to the right for a twist. And you can open your arms wide into a T, or you can have them in a loose cactus. And if it feels good for your neck, you can go ahead and bring your gaze to the left. And if you need the support, you can grab a pillow or a block and place that under your knees. Deep belly breaths in your twist. And feel free to close down your eyes here if that feels good and safe. This is our final 30 seconds on this side. And take your last few breaths. And being gentle with yourself, bring your knees back to center. Give yourself another little rock from side to side if you'd like. Bump your hips over to the right and let your knees fall to the left. And again, your arms can be wide into a T or a cactus, loose cactus shape overhead. And your gaze is going to go to the right if that feels okay on your neck, or you can just keep your gaze neutral. And again, you can use a block or a pillow under your knees for comfort. Keep breathing into your twist and allow your twist to rinse out any tension from the spine. Final 30 seconds on this side. Take your last few breaths here. And getting ready to transition. Gently bring your knees back to center. And one more final rock, side to side, squeezing your knees into your chest. And for our final yin pose before our savasana, let's open the hips one last time, and I'll give you a couple of options here to choose from. You can come into happy baby by grabbing the outer feet and gently drawing your knees towards your armpits. You can also grab onto your shins if you'd prefer. And you can rock from side to side if that feels good in your happy baby. Or you can choose reclined butterfly, where you'll remain on your back and the soles of your feet will come together, knees open wide. And you can place one hand to your heart and one to your belly if you'd like. Both of these shapes offer space to the body and to the breath, and they're both excellent hip openers. Your choice, your body, your practice. Wherever you are, whether that's happy baby or reclined butterfly, release your effort. Allow your body to soften. Be gentle with yourself. Last 30 seconds. And we'll move into our beautiful savasana. So wherever you were, whether that was happy baby or reclined butterfly, go ahead and extend your legs long. Arms can rest by your sides with your palms facing up. Let's let everything go. Your legs are relaxed, feet splay open. Take up all the space that you need here. You've done the work, and now the invitation is to rest, to Let your nervous system absorb the calm that you've cultivated today. There is nowhere to be and nothing to do, just your breath and this moment. And I'll guide you back whenever it's time. Slowly begin to wake the body, deepening your breath. If your eyes were closed, you can go ahead and softly blink them open. And when you're ready, invite some small movements, wiggling your fingers and toes, circling your ankles, your wrists, maybe even a full body stretch. And then roll to one side and pause here, honoring your practice. Take your time, come up to a comfortable seat. Your eyes can be soft, or you can gently close them down here. And bring your hands to your heart, or you can rest them in your lap. And just notice the effects of your practice. And I thank you so much for being here and sharing this time with me. I hope that you're leaving your mat feeling a little more spacious, a little more at ease, body, mind, and heart. And if this practice supported you today, feel free to give it a thumbs up so that others can find it too. And if you like more slow grounding classes like this one, be sure to subscribe and stick around. There is plenty more where this came from. Take your time easing back into your day or into your evening and carry that calm with you. And know that you're always welcome back here anytime that you need it. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. Namaste.